Hi everyone, Michael Luckadoo with OwnerBuilderClass.com here. So I want to give you a quick update on lumber prices since many of you are in the planning phase or are thinking about building a new home. I know you guys are really carefully looking at labor and material costs to build a home because we posted a video about a month ago covering the cost to build the average 2,500 square foot home with a material price package of $142,000, and you guys showed a bunch of interest in it. So I wanted to give you an update on lumber pricing today because it really has exploded to the upside over the first 3 weeks of November. But for some reason, the mainstream media hasn't covered this increase, and you may not have seen it materialize yet at your local store or building supply company. So the reason it's so important for us to follow along with lumber pricing is that it makes up such a big portion of the average home built here in the US. If you look at the overall cost to build, lumber comes in at a whopping 8% of the total cost of labor and materials. So how does that translate for the average 2,500 square foot stick-built home out of lumber? Well, it's about $22,000. That's significant. So let's get back to the crazy increase in lumber prices over the past 3 weeks. Continuous contract random lengths lumber prices have gone up 32% since November 2nd through Wednesday of this week. The price went from $600 to $790. Now that's absolutely huge. So let's look back at our average lumber material package price for a 2,500 square foot home and see how much that might add to the overall cost. So with a lumber material package price of $22,000, and of that total lumber material package, the 2x lumber makes up about 57% of the total cost. And why does the 2x lumber only make up 57% of the lumber material package? Well, it's because we have all kinds of other things in there like plywood or OSB, metal connections and fasteners, house wrap, and things of that nature. So if we back out all of that stuff, overall we're left with an average dimensional lumber package cost of $12,500. Now let's factor in a 32% increase for dimensional lumber, and we're looking at an increase in cost to build of about $4,000. Now that's for the average home, and the increase in cost is just since November 2nd. Now this is assuming retail lumber prices have gone up accordingly, which, as I said, you may or may not have seen this increase at your local lumber supplier yet. But the key word here is yet. I think it's safe to assume many of the retail lumber supply companies adjust pricing based on average inventory costs. So I think it's safe to assume that average retail prices are going to be going up into year end for lumber. So if you're about to start a new home and you haven't yet locked in pricing yet, you may want to talk to your chosen lumber supplier. Now, if any of you have any questions about this or are looking into details on how to build a home, stop by and see me at OwnerBuilderClass.com. Take care.